Hey everyone, Aninder here, and on this video I'll be showing you my new smartphone, which is Oneplus One. And I know I'm kind of late on this, but it's better late than never. I'm not gonna do the unboxing and all sort of silly videos, but today I'll give you my first impressions after using this phone for around 3 days. Here you can see the OnePlus One, and I've been using this around 3 days now, and I can give you what are the pros and cons on this initial use. Guys, let me just give you the physical overview of this phone. On the front here we have a 5.5-inch Full HD panel, and at the right hand side here we have the power button. At the left here we have the volume rockers and also the SIM slot. At the bottom here we have the dual speakers and also the micro USB port. At the top here we have the 3.5 mm headset jack and also the noise cancellation microphone. At the back here we have the 13 megapixel camera, OnePlus One logo, and a very nice sandstone finish which feels really great to hold. And here we also have a notification light and a 5 megapixel selfie camera and a earpiece. Now let's talk about the operating system. So we are running on the Cyanogen mod CM11S, build number 44S, and I'm specifically telling you the build number as most of my friends who are using this OnePlus One have told me not to update the phone to the latest version of OS, which includes max audio and some other things. So I'm using this 44S build number, and I'm getting great battery life. And this is the home screen, guys. It's our very familiar Cyanogen mod OS running. You can download thousands of themes from Play Store and can install it on your phone, as this phone is running on a custom ROM by default. Means its stock ROM only is a custom ROM, world famous custom ROM. So you can download lots of themes from here. And yesterday one of my friend whose name is Stanley was asking me whether he should buy this phone or not. So I've asked him what are the things you want to know about this phone so that I can make a video about this. So he gave me some his questions regarding this smartphone, so I will try to solve that on this video. So he asked me like, is the device feels fragile or not? Well, I can say that the device doesn't feel fragile, but if you drop it around 2 to 3 feet height, then the screen might break, as though it has a Corning Gorilla Glass 3, but nowadays everyone knows that that thing is just rubbish. If you drop it, then it will break. It's glass and it tends to break, and it can easily break. But if you drop it at the back, then I think this material is quite solid. But I don't know. I can't say about the front, as if it gets, means if you drop this phone like this, then it will break the glass. Next, he asked me like, how is the Wi-Fi reception and all? Well, Wi-Fi reception is pretty great, I would say, and it can catch the Wi-Fi signals pretty means from a long range. It can catch the Wi-Fi reception pretty well. Next, he asked me like whether he should upgrade his means upgrade to this phone from his MI3. Well, that's actually up to you, as I also used MI3 in the past, and MI3 is a very nice phone. And if you want to upgrade from MI3 to this one, then I guess you won't feel that much of a difference, as MI3 also has a Snapdragon 800 or 801 CPU along with 2 GB of RAM. But so out of means the upgrade you will be a 1 GB of RAM, and MI3 has a 64 GB of internal storage, whereas this one have MI3 has 16 GB. Please pardon me, and but this one has a 64 GB. And MI3 camera is also 13 megapixel, and this one is also 13. But front facing camera on this one is awesome. Okay, my friend also asked me how is the camera quality, battery life, and the network reception on this phone. So I'll first talk about the camera. So for that I will just power this thing up, and to show you that I'll just show you the camera application at first. So this is the viewfinder. Here we have the panorama button, the shutter button, and the video button. Here we have the front facing camera. There's a flash, and you can toggle flash like this, off, automatic, or forced flash. A friend of mine yesterday asked me on Facebook whether I can toggle flash to off or automatic and on. Yes, we can. I don't know from where he saw that we cannot turn off the flash. And here on the settings, on this camera settings, here we can see that the resolution is max is 13 megapixel. We can choose whichever resolution we feel like. You can select the quality, burst mode, and the slow shutter speed. You can take maximum shutter speed of 8 seconds. We can even take raw images, which is really awesome. We can touch focus duration, focus mode, continuous picture infinity, or macro focus. You can select the ISO starting from 100 to 1600. We can do this auto exposure mode, then anti-banding. So that goes in camera. On video settings, here we can see the maximum resolution we can take video is up to 4K HD, even 4K HD and DCI. I don't know what DCI is. We can take slow motion videos at 60 frames per second. We can even take time lapse. We can select the video codec from here. Even we can do for the audio. On general settings, here we can see we can configure the power shutter, volume zoom, and left hand brightness controls, all those things. Now coming to the picture quality. So let me just take a photograph of this car, which is, I took a photo in flash and also take a photo without flash. So let's just focus. And guys, I don't know if you can hear or not, but there is a sound lag when I shot this pic. See, just hear it very carefully. There is a little sound lag. And now let me just show you the pics which I just shot. So this is the pic which I just shot in front of you guys, and the quality is pretty good. Even the depth of field is really great. But that's the quality in shadows. And this picture was shot in flash, but as you can see, the clarity is really it's not there. It's totally blurred. I don't know why. And now let me show you some of the shot which I took outside. See this picture. On this picture, as you can see, this is a picture of leaves, and this leaves is just in front of me, and I can see that the leaves are totally very deep green in color. But on the picture, you can see it's really faded and totally washed out. And one more thing is that it tends to oversaturate, over brighten the picture, and then which loses all the highlights. Okay, loses all the highlights, and so that's really annoying. Every part of this picture you see while in sunlight is it's blown away. See, on this photograph I took a photo of my mouse pad, and there is this white color, and for that every part of the black mouse pad you won't be able to see, as the camera metering focused on this area. I can tell you that the camera quality is good, but it has an issue with it tends to over brighten the picture which is shot via direct sunlight. Okay, now comes now talking about the battery life. So here, yesterday I took some screenshot showing you the battery life. See over here, as you can the last time I charged my phone was one day, 2 hours ago. This is the means whole battery thing. This is the graph, and this is the screen on time. Where is it? Wait. This is the screen on time. It gave me a whopping 7 hours 32 minutes of screen on time, which is mind blowing. Which is really mind blowing. My Nexus 5 gives me around 3 hours or 3.3 hours 20 minutes of screen on time, and this guy gave me 7 hours 30 minutes of screen on time, which is really out of the world. And on that, 1.5 hours was uh, Asphalt 8 gaming. So if I consider, like, if you don't play games, then you might get around 9 hours of screen on time, which is awesome. And talking about the network reception, I have no problem with the network reception. It's pretty, means the network reception is solid. And here, let me just show you one thing. On this mobile network, you can select LTE, 3G, and 2G. I don't use data, means mobile data. Maybe that's why I'm getting such great battery life, as uh, on my work and on my home I have a pretty good Wi-Fi connection. So that's why I don't use any mobile data. But if you use mobile data, then you might get little less screen on time, the one from the one I'm getting. You can, guys, one more thing, you can also get good battery life. You will just go to this about phone and tap this build number 7 times and just come back. You will get this performance option. On this performance option, just go to this profile and select power save from here. So that's that. Now my one more thing I wanna tell you is that I try to play Asphalt 8 on this phone. As you all know, I'm an Asphalt 8 fan. I'm really crazy about Asphalt 8, and it lags a little on high graphics. Very less, but there is a little lag. Maybe because I was on balanced profile, I was not on power save. So don't take me wrong. I was on balanced mode. So you can select balance mode from here. See, balanced, power save, and performance. So I was on balanced that time, and I faced little lag. Means lag in terms of my Nexus 5 is plays little bit smooth frames on Asphalt 8 than this guy. And so that's my first impressions about this phone. And talking about some other features of this phone, like I'm really loving this cyanogen mod, and I wish that there are few little bugs. I wish the developer fix this, means the OEM fix this issue. There is a little lag in gallery application, little sound lag in this camera, and there is a little means once I start tapping this dialer and start entering number, there is a lag for the first digit. Means if I press 9, then it will means hold there for around 2 seconds with there is a sound key, there's a key pressing sound, and then it will start to means move freely. There is some issue with that, but in terms of everyday usage and all, it's really great phone. And so that's my first impression. And according to me, the sound, okay, the sound quality is pretty good, pretty loud, I would say. The sound output from these speakers are really great. GPS signal locks very fast, no issue with that. And the front facing camera I use for video calling on Skype, it's really great. And the front facing camera is a widescreen one, just like my Nokia Lumia 730. So that's my first impression. And what other things, like it's great in terms of means great in terms of storage, 64 GB. It's more than you could ever use. And on this this Chrome browsing. It's really nice to use this phone on this browser, means on this large 5.5-inch display. And talking about the color on the screen, okay, the color on the screen is little better than my Nexus 5. My Nexus 5 tends to bring a yellowish tint, but this one, the color is really nice. Not as deep as Super AMOLED panels, but it's nice. And the whites are little on the bluish side, not on the yellowish. So that will that will make the colors little popping. And I'm really happy with the battery life, and the network and call reception capability is really nice. I'm able to hear loud and clear out of this from this reception, means this earpiece, and the callers can hear me loud and clear. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, then please do hit the like button, and if you have any queries regarding this smartphone, you can hit me down in the comments. I'll be there to reply. So thanks for watching. This is Anindo. Take care.